Hello, my name is Avril, and I'm the author of Rejection to Love and What is Language Deprivation. I want to talk to you about language deprivation and what it is exactly, in which I will explain. Language deprivation is when parents don't teach their children sign language. Growing up, they're forced to speak, however, that has limitations. And the parents don't really communicate with their deaf children, they just ignore them. My parents viewed me as dumb. They didn't consider me smart just because I was deaf. That's just my experience. My parents decided not to learn sign language. They just figured ignoring me was perfectly fine. However, my siblings were able to communicate with my parents, and they were able to develop their language while I didn't develop any language. I also experienced domestic violence, which was terrible. I wasn't allowed to express myself at home. I couldn't socialize. My parents didn't allow me to go to sleepovers. They believed that if I did so, that I would develop. So they decided to completely ban me from all things that involved communication. I had to keep a lot of things in. I went to 3 different public schools, all of which were hearing, which made learning very difficult. I didn't fit in anywhere. I was also trying to avoid domestic violence. I did finally go to a deaf school where I learned sign language, but I was very behind, and I still didn't develop any social skills. Other students ignored me, teachers ignored me. I wasn't given a chance to develop any of my communication skills or to know any of my rights, including my body. I didn't know how old I was until I was 8. I didn't know my name or how to write my name until I was 8 years old. I didn't learn how to express myself fully until I moved to Texas. I was 24 or 25 years old when I moved to Texas and learned how to express myself. That's when my communication and social skills developed. However, I didn't learn any of that here in Ontario, Canada. Language deprivation impacts your mental health, and the result is anger. It makes overthinking way worse. It makes you want to avoid being social. Back when I was with my parents, I had to, say certain things over and over and over again, which was awful. No matter what happened, it was always the same situation with them. And that's what caused my language deprivation. How do we stop language deprivation? We make kids feel welcome. We don't ignore them. We communicate with them. Let us learn. Let us be a part of something and motivated and keep going with that. You have to be open to learning these skills. Unfortunately, as an adult, do I know how to solve all of my issues from language deprivation? No, I'm still learning every day. I want to add another thing. I don't read particularly well still. I can read a little bit, but to read a lot, I can't do so. When I read, it's very easy for me to misunderstand and jump to conclusions, which is because of my language deprivation. Maybe down the road it'll get better, but I'm not sure. I'm 29 years old and I'm still dealing with language deprivation. Thank you for watching.